The Hangberg Educational Trust have come a long way in the Hangberg community in Hout Bay, Cape Town since their inception in 2012. Having had to cross many hurdles in their journey to establish an early childhood development centre in the small, impoverished fishers community, the journey has in actual fact just begun.
In May 2012, Tanya and I established Hangberg Educational Trust with 5 trustees at that stage. And the initial idea of the trust has always been, the vision has always been to have 300 children in preschool education from Hangberg majority. We were going to build 4 beautiful infrastructures for 4 schools with their private managers and stuff.
These managers were not willing to meet the Department of Social Development's minimum standards, so the trust looked elsewhere. In 2013, Hangberg Educational Trust shifted its focus to rebuild and help manage Hout Bay Educare, which caters for up to 110 preschool children. Instability in the surrounding community sadly saw the trust having to forego these plans, even after the architectural prints were drawn up and the City of Cape Town gave approval for the 15-year land lease. Luckily, this dark cloud had a silver lining.
Thank goodness we got engaged with Sentinel Primary School, and through the Ministry of Education and Public Works we got approval for plans and approval to build in government land a beautiful private educare centre that we as the trust will manage.
By July 2014, we still didn't have sufficient money to start the development.
The 15-year joint venture agreement between Sentinel Primary School and the Trust soon provided to be a ray of sunshine when various Rotary clubs came on board in August 2014 and together raised just over 3 million rand. AMCAP Rotary Club of Sea Point has been supporting a childhood development centre in Khayelitsha for several years. Michael Schroeder explains that their plans to build never came to fruition.
So when we met Marguerite and saw the project, we just fell in love with it. It was so much further than what we were at that stage. The trick was really to come up with the money, and our club is a young club. We haven't got many funds, so we approached friendly clubs in Germany, and we also worked ourselves. All our members worked hard. We go on the flea market selling stuff, and we also once a year have a big fundraiser in the residence of the German ambassador, where everybody is involved, making coffee, selling cake. My wife baked 3 cakes 3 weeks ago.
So suddenly the building and the infrastructure has become a real reality for us. And also the belief that Rotary has had in us, it's just given us new energy and focus, and we're super excited.
It's very nice to see that this project is now nearing the start. We're nearly there, nearly have all the funds, and it will be lovely to see the community get this facility and the kids to benefit from it.
The success of the Trust's preschool intervention can already be seen in the 2 prototype Hangberg pre-primary classrooms on loan from Sentinel Primary School.
Further, we've been so blessed that Sentinel has arranged for us to lease 1 classroom for 2014, and we've been given a 2nd classroom in 2015.
And now we have 80 children registered at Hangberg Pre-Primary, even without a school building.
Nothing is possible without a reliable, hard-working team on the ground. The Hangberg Educational Trust have the support of not only Hangberg locals, but also educators and volunteers who have laid deep tracks in the community.
For me, what makes this journey so special is the people you meet and the people that come together to make this team, that makes this possible.
All of us here of the EXCO team of the Hangberg Educational Trust are working mothers and wives, and without being able to lean on one another, this initiative would seem absolutely impossible.
The scale of challenges facing educators at Hangberg Pre-Primary School knows no boundaries. At the age of 4, Hayley Saunders was diagnosed with a hole in her heart and had to undergo a major operation. Her mother Antoinette had to live through the trauma of not knowing whether her child will come out of the operation room alive.
As ek nou vaak kyk, dan kyk ek vaak met aandag om te sê, so baie kinders het aangegaan op die operasiekamer, maar het uitgekom nie. En ek is bly my kind het weer uitgekom.
The will to change the lives of the children in Hangberg really lies within their parents for them to believe what we're doing and to invest in their future.
At the same time, it is dedicated individuals, such as the volunteers of the Trust, and proud educators of Hangberg Pre-Primary and Sentinel Primary Schools, who are able not only to educate, but inspire those who believe in the potential of their community. Ivan van Wyk, or Uncle Ivan as he is lovingly known, is but one of these essential individuals who help breathe life into early childhood development.
This is the opportunity for me to give back to the community and help our little ones where the education is concerned.
Offering his services in a community plagued by social ills means that Uncle Ivan plays several roles in planting the seeds for a future generation of Hangbergers.
Many a times you will come to a house where there's children at the age of 5, 4 and upwards, where there's only a father, and often, and most of the time, there's only mothers with no father figure.
One such a learner is 5-year-old Jaden Fink. His grandmother Sarah Leen took over his guardianship after his mother's tick addiction saw her running into trouble with the law. Jaden now shares a small one-bedroom shack along with Sarah Leen's daughter, grandson and granddaughter.
Verlede jaar Augustus, toe word sy gevang vir drugs, vir tik. Hulle het die tik in die baby se neppie gekry en toe hy nou nie heen kom nie, toe vat hy kom vir my. Dat hy by my is van verlede jaar Augustus af is hy by my. Ek glo hy kan eendag iets wees in die lewe.
Creating a stimulating environment for little boys like Jaden, I feel, is very important that we invest our time and effort into the trust.
Hulle is baie opgewonde as hy by huis kom as hy iets gedoen het in die klas. Of as hy 'n papiertjie of 'n tekening het daar. Hy is baie opgewonde daaroor.
Most of these children don't receive the love that they require. And as I've moved about into classes, I could see that the teachers here, they display the love of a mother for those children. It's for me, it's not how much I know or the teachers know, it's how much we care for our children.
The desperate need for educators who are willing to go out of their way to support the society gave rise to a corps of leaders who understand the community and the children's circumstances holistically. Sentinel's principal, Ms. Claudine Oevermeyer, is one of these leaders who has been with Sentinel Primary School for 25 years and who has never looked back.
I'm working with learners who might not have anything positive at home. They might not have any sustainable income in the family. So we are the anchor. The school is the anchor for most of our learners, 90% of our learners, I think.
Hangberg is a close-knit community, and in 2015, Jade Abrahams found herself as a class assistant under the watchful eyes of the Grade R educators, Ms. June Arn and Yushra Peterson, as well as Ms. Oevermeyer, her old maths teacher.
She was in one of my classes. I think it was a maths class. Amazing girl. I'm actually excited that she's part of the team now, because that's what we need. We need to rear our children to take the school to the next level. They need to step up and become the teachers of tomorrow.
And a good teacher is hard to forget.
At first when I came in, I saw again, it was, oh my word, here's my teacher of grade 8 and grade 9. But it was amazing to get taught by her. It's so sad to see children drop out of school. So it's important that they, from a small age, they know how important school is and how important it is to learn and how it's going to help you in the long run. So for me personally, it's basically, I just want them to become somebody one day.
En ons kan iets doen as ouers. As ons almal by mekaar kom en ons almal staan saam, alles jou kind 'n draakedik of alles in 'n draakedik, ons almal se kinders is mekaar se kinders.
As ons saamwerk kan ons nou Hangberg die beste plek maak. En Hangberg was die beste plek geweest.
We'd like most of our parents, or all of them, 100% of them, educated in such a way that they can have a sustainable life, that they can take it further, that we can have wealth and health and happiness in Outbay. I mean, what more do you want?
In a community that yearns to take control of its destiny, it is in the age-old tradition of storytelling that the children are taught how those on the fringes of our society are the ones that can push through and become the heroes of tomorrow.
If I just ask them, what book would you like me to read? What story would you like me to read? They all shout, Smiley the shark. All the fishes did not like Smiley. And Smiley is a friendly shark. But because of his smile and the teeth, they are afraid of Smiley the shark. But at the end, all these fishes that did not want to befriend Smiley the shark were all caught in a net. And Smiley the shark came to their rescue. He broke the net with his teeth and everybody befriended Smiley the shark afterwards.
We are very excited because obviously we need the help. We need that extra classroom, or 2 or 3 or 4, and maybe later on even more.
To me, education is the most important thing for the future in South Africa, and the earlier you intervene and give kids a good chance in life, the better.
With the creation of an unyielding foundation for 120 pre-primary learners in 2016, the Trust is well on its way to finally achieve the aim it set for itself. The final stretch of the race lies ahead.
The one thing we're always really concerned about is for the school to be financially sustainable once it's built. But we think due to all our knowledge and our careful financial management that this will become a reality.
And it's just phenomenal to see the impact we've had on these children's lives already. And it's too many children, we can only handle 60, but anyway, we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and we're just learning so much. It's wonderful.